I'm Wendy and this is my channel. As you can see, we're looking at a painting that has been scraped, and I'm just redistributing what's left of the paint on the canvas to keep it wet, and we're going to try again. This is my base mix. It's Floetrol, water, house paint, and a little bit of acrylic satin varnish. And I see I've got some lumps in here. I didn't just yesterday when I used this, or the other day before, but now I suddenly have a plethora of chunks that have come out, so I had to get rid of those. These are leftover paints. This mightn't have been a good idea. Some of them ended up being super thin, some of them a lot thicker, and some in between, and I didn't realize that. I thought I had done a good job of getting the consistency for all of them the same, but I didn't, and you'll see here as soon as I pick up this canvas. This is just a white with some Floetrol and some water, and that was supposed to be a lot more black. I thought that was going to be enough, but you can tell right away that it was supposed to dump all over the rest of the colors and be pretty dominant, and then get stretched nice and thin off the ends of the canvas. But right now the different thicknesses are just fighting themselves. Yeah, I'm ending up with some striping effect that I did not want. All of that should have been run off the sides of the canvas. Now in some sort of little vain attempt to add a little more black. Yeah, that's not working. You can see the reactions are starting to happen already with the white coming up through the black. Now I'm just taking the my air gun just to soften up those squiggly edges. I don't like chevron type drips and drabs and things going on in the painting. So I'm trying to soften all my edges. And trying to be careful at the same time. Those turquoise blobs, that's what they are, as blobs. They're just so solid and so dense, and there's absolutely no mixing, and nothing is coming up from underneath for them. Maybe a tiny little bit on the one. Oh, that was too big of a squirt. I have to get back into the hang of things and turn the air on away from the canvas, not pointing it at the canvas. And I'm trying to see if it'll flow or if it'll do something, if it'll move, but it's really not moving, and it's just not good. But I'm not starting again. I refuse. So out comes the straw now. And we're just going to soften a little bit more. I know it looks extremely minute, but it's making me happy. See if something will come up with the heat gun. I think there'll be more action happening in that black center, which is my favorite part of the painting in the middle. But I'm still not happy with those. Yeah, this is an attempt to get rid of that glob of turquoise, and I thought something was underneath it that I could scare up, but no such luck. So I'm just going to add a dab of black and then try to distribute it and make it look not so much like a glob of black. That's the risk you take when you use old paints that have been sitting around for a while. I don't like to waste, so I did want to try to use them up, and they would have worked a whole lot better had I just taken a little more care. Back to the straw. There continues to be lots of activity in the center. There's more white coming up through the black, sort of as we sit here watching. Just get my edges before everything sticks to the tray I'm working on. Yeah, I had to turn off the light because there was too much glare to try to show you any kind of close-up. Really happy with those little pearls that came up. Not so happy with the stripies. That part is awesome. That is my favorite part. Not bad for everything that was kind of going wrong all the way along. Now this is where I'm not gonna, waste not, want not. I don't like to waste all that runoff paint, so I have a jar here from scraping the first time around. And that'll just be a nice gray base for the next painting. And maybe even the one after that. And I won't throw these papers away either. I'm just going to make some marbly paper because I make my own paper anyway for other projects, so might as well. It's not bad. I don't know. If I ignore some parts of it, I really love other parts of it. And I think it has, I don't know, I don't want to wreck it because it has enough good qualities that it's a keeper. And here it is up close. I think it's mostly finished doing what it's going to do now, although I could be wrong. A lot more activity from when we first started, that's for sure. Some of that black did pop up some cells through that turquoise, which is kind of nice because I wasn't liking that big long line of turquoise by itself. Some really pretty colors in there actually, so maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. Doesn't look too bad. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.